Oh,
Nick.
Hey.
yes.
Where have
Look
you
who
been?
decided to come. What's going on here?
We've been trying to pod all afternoon, Nick.
Well, let's get to it.
Right, come pod with us.
Come pod.
Come to the
Sit
pod,
down,
please.
bud.
You're listening to America's #1 podcast, Flowerz FM.
How's it going, guys? My name's Nick Testa,
And I'm Callie Vernish-Good.
and we are Flowerz FM, and we are here with two amazing guests.
Hey.
Hello.
I'm Jules. I'm the founder of the Philly Stoop.
Woo!
I'm Kyle. I'm the founder of Philadelphia Psychedelic, and I work with Jules at the Stoop.
Yay.
We're super pumped to have you guys on the podcast.
Thank you for having us.
Hello.
We're so excited.
You guys are like such a big deal. I feel like you're like social media famous. You're like all over my feed. Like,
Seriously. Yeah.
That's because we post like maniacs.
yeah,
because we're
you
famous.
do a great job.
Yeah, seriously. All the things you guys do is so cohesive. Like, every time I see you guys post, it just feels like a new update into, like, the future of
Dude,
that
thank
whole
you.
community.
Yeah, you guys
Yeah.
really crush it.
Yeah.
Running the social media is one of the most fun parts, I think.
Oh, really?
Especially, I always say, I joke that I'm afraid of the Stoop followers just because they're so on top of
Yeah.
the post that it's like a little army I accidentally made. But
Yeah.
like, I love it at the same time, and it's so fun watching everyone interact and everything. We have a very active following. It's so fun.
You really do. I feel like the social media interaction is so strong.
Yeah, they go off.
It's
They
a
do.
community.
They like,
yeah,
comment,
for sure.
subscribe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love that.
It's really awesome to see how your events bring together the community, and I hope that we can do that in the event coming up.
Oh,
And
absolutely.
yeah, I'd love to talk about that.
Yeah, the Stoop is extra special because since we're outside, we get really like the whole North Philly community there. And I think Zinefest is going to do the same exact thing, especially just being the summer. I feel like there's more locals out than normal because all the college kids go home.
Yeah.
So it'll be really nice to be able to share art with all of those different people.
That'll be so exciting.
Yeah, and people like from all around, like they come and they gather at these events and just kind of inspire each other, and like it's a great place to meet a lot of like-minded creators, and just
Yeah.
it's such a cool supportive community, and we're really happy to kind of like give a home to that place, you know.
For sure. I'm so grateful for what you guys do. I feel like I'm just so excited about this, and I feel like with how much progress you guys have already made like in this community, like the like world is your oyster. You know what I mean? Not to be corny about it, but I feel like it could like the opportunities are endless. You guys are so good at what you do, and like there's a good scene
Thank
here
you.
for it.
Thank you. Yeah.
I do feel that way too, though, and everyone just like endless collabs too, and like I mean, you guys are just the beginning, but so many people reach out every day and are like, "Let's do this, let's do this,"
Right.
and it's like it's overwmelming, but it's awesome.
Oh, we're
Yeah.
game. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you could do it together, it's like you could do anything. you know?
Yeah, yeah,
We're all
team
about
up.
it. Yeah. It's like, yeah.
That's so awesome.
We're super excited to be like one of the first collaborators with you guys. Like, it's such a privilege.
yeah.
Do you guys want to dive into it and like talk about what the Zine Fest is going to look like and all
Yes.
that?
Oh yeah.
I'm so excited. Let's get into
I'm
it.
excited.
All right.
So like, what is the day gonna look like? Like, I think we talked about how there's gonna be like two sides of the street, and one side's gonna be vendors, one side's gonna be zines.
Right, we have a pretty good handful of zines right now too, so I think we will be able to split it pretty equally. And we also have the garden also lets us use their
right.
green space, which is like so adorable to go shop in the garden.
That's
So we can also put zine vendors in there, which will be really cool, and they'll have like a little designated space. But yeah, it'll start out, vendors will start vending at 1, and bands usually start for 1:30.
Yeah, right around 1:30 the music starts, yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, and you guys will be MCing.
Yeah,
know,
that's
which
gonna
is
be
so
super
exciting.
So
exciting. yeah.
excited.
It's gonna be great.
Yeah, I've reached out to a couple zines. We got like 4 already who are down to like talk about their zines on
Yeah,
stage, which is gonna be
showcase.
Oh, they're
awesome,
gonna go
yeah.
up and talk about it?
Yeah, so like Callie and I are gonna bring them up on stage and sort of do like a informal interview, I guess, and just be
Yeah.
like, you know, why should people buy your zine? What's it about? And
Oh, that's
hopefully
so
it'll get the
awesome.
word out about like who's there and who's
Right.
selling what.
I feel like the combination of like a zine fest and like a vendor fest with like just what the Stoop has done already is such a good idea, because then there's like a platform for people to explain their zines.
Yeah.
And I think like also just generally, I've never really seen a lot of events with like MCs anymore. And I kind of like that. Like it's kind of like a blast from the past. Like it reminds me of like some like old radio show or something like that. Because it brings like an interactiveness that like a lot of shows sometimes don't have if it's just artist, you know, not a lot of like audience interaction, which I feel like that'll be so cool. Because it's already such a cool crowd who comes to the Stoop and everything. And I think it's going to go super well.
Yeah. And like zines are already such a niche thing. I'm glad that we're giving them the opportunity to like speak up about what they're doing, because it's not super easy to explain.
No.
Yes, every time I'm like, we're doing Zinefest, people are like, what's a zine?
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
like, okay, well,
Come find out.
It's like come to the fest.
Right.
Yeah,
Just
like,
come.
find out. Yeah.
we'll explain it. So
I feel like the minute the iPhone and social media was invented, zines became obsolete. But as you can't trust what you see on social media these days, like as that becomes more of a problem, I feel like zines are going to come back in a big way.
right.
Yeah.
And I feel like, dude, so many came out just for this show. So many, there was, when I was going through applications for this art mart and like the Zine Fest, there are so many new people I've never DM'd or interacted with through Instagram. I was like, this is so cool to have all of these new people. And hopefully they like stick around after Zine Fest too and sell their zines regularly.
Yeah.
right, because they can also, that's the thing too, once this door is open, like zines are, you know, a piece of art, you know.
Yeah,
you can be a vendor if you have a
For
zine.
sure.
You don't
Right.
you don't need to make like, you know, like I don't know, anything that's like traditionally considered like something you would sell at an art mart. Like I feel like a zine works really well in that kind of space.
Right.
Oh,
And I
yeah,
feel,
sure.
the Stoop's the place to sell something
For
like that.
Yeah, it's like an ecosystem of different arts and bringing in
Yes.
zines.
Right.
It's such a like informative and like awesome piece of like just like information that you can like,
Right.
share with the
Right.
people in your community.
It
and
totally
Yeah.
is.
It's a good perspective, you know.
Yeah.
So it's we're really stoked to have that kind of on the scene.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and zine culture is like so alive too. I mean, like the Zine Fest, I feel like is just going to be the tip of the iceberg, because there's also like the Philly Zine Fest, where like
Right.
hundreds of zines come from like the middle of nowhere to come like sell. So I hope that bringing that niche into the mainstream will like sort of change the game for them. I hope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially locally, I feel like you know, just kind of like having a rich zine community in
Yeah.
Philadelphia.
Yeah.
It's like it's definitely on its way, you know.
For
also,
sure.
if there were to be a scene where zines,
A zine scene.
a zine
scene.
scene, I feel like Philly's DIY art culture is like the best place for that.
100%.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
If anyone can make it happen, it's us.
It's us. I think like people, I don't know, Philly being an out of towner. I'm from Ohio. Like I've talked about this on the podcast before, but like I know.
Ohio.
I know. Let's not get
It's
into
real?
it. Yeah. Unfortunately, yes. No, I shouldn't give Ohio a bad rap. So obviously, some parts
Sorry,
of it
Ohio.
are horrendous, but we won't talk about that. Anyways, all I'm trying to say is that coming from out of town, like I've never experienced a space like Philly, and there's a pretty hardcore show scene in Columbus. You wouldn't really think of it, but I grew up going to house shows and stuff like that, and so. It's cool though coming here where it's like on such like a deeper scale. Like the lore to Philly house shows is crazy
yeah.
and
It's
like
deep. It runs
like
deep.
I don't know. It feels like the community is so like rich and full of like people who want to like make stuff. It's just exciting.
For sure. So like to dive into some specifics, it's gonna be from 1 to 8.
Yes.
Yeah, that's right. Outside.
2100 North Carlisle.
Yes, 2100 block North Carlisle. We're neighbors with the Temple Community Garden. I always tell people it comes up in the GPS.
Yeah, type it into your phone.
Or Temple Star, our favorite Chinese food restaurant.
I've been there. It's really good.
It's really good, yeah.
I have Temple Star after every Stoop show. It revitalizes
Yeah.
the soul.
That makes sense. I think the last time I was at the Stoop, I got that.
Yeah.
So that makes
It's
makes sense.
It's a quintessential North Philly place.
Yeah,
For
so
sure.
that pops up in maps too.
And like, what are some of the rules that you're looking for? Like, how do you get into the thing? What is it gonna be like?
Okay, some rules. Well, people get really confused when they come to the Stoop because they think our entry tent is just another vendor.
Yeah.
And
I'm trying to build that up. Like, it's
Yeah.
actually the entry tent. Like,
we've been doing everything we can to make it look like an entry tent.
Yeah,
It's been hard. I don't know. So yeah, please stop at the entry tent before you go in. You'll get a cute little smiley face hand stamp,
Yeah, it's
and that'll be
iconic.
your pass for the Stoop during the day. But the blood bank later on, will be doing their own separate door entries.
Right across the street from us, the blood bank. They're doing that hardcore show.
Yeah.
And we're definitely stoked to go check that out as well.
Yeah, so my band is actually playing at that house show. So like right when the Zinefest ends,
You're running over.
we're going right over to the to
Gear
the
in
blood
hand.
bank.
I
yeah,
hope you
gear in
have. Do you
hand.
like energy drinks?
Yeah,
Like, oh my gosh.
It'll be a long
Really
day.
good
I'll take
point.
some rest. Don't worry. But like I think there's some other ways that people can buy tickets if they don't want to
Yes,
visit the tent.
we're
right?
about to launch our Handstamp website. Handstamp is where you can buy ahead and kind of like skip the line. Don't skip the line because you want your hand stamp.
Yeah.
You want to get
Your
stamped on
physical
your
hand stamp. Right.
It'll be on your phone.
Yeah, so you can show us your receipt through there. And there's also an option to buy your entry and a canvas through the hand stamp website. So with that, usually entry is a $5 to $20 sliding scale. And if you donate 15 or more, you get an 8x10 blank canvas. And with that blank canvas, you get automatic entry into our canvas gallery show and our warehouse once we launch. So with the gallery show, we're going to sell 80 canvases. So they're kind of limited. So first 80 people,
on it early.
get on it, go through hand stamp and get it. But in August, we'll have a big gallery show where your canvas will be featured on the walls of the warehouse, and then you have the opportunity to sell it there. And we're hoping to clear the walls
Yeah.
by the end of the night.
That's super
Yeah.
awesome.
People involved, it's like you're helping us and we want to help you too. you know?
Right.
And
So cool.
just like maybe have like a cheese board or something. Have a cute gallery,
love
maybe an
cheese.
open mic with it, something like
love
that.
charcuterie.
Yes.
Yeah.
I could talk about
So
cheese.
It'll be a
right?
black tie event.
Let's talk about cheese.
Right? Wouldn't that be so fun though if everyone
I'm talking
came?
about cheese.
But no, that sounds awesome. So you can donate a little bit more and get access to that. Right?
Yes.
Right. So
Kind of.
if you do the canvas, that money goes to the warehouse fund, and that'll help us build the warehouse.
That's so exciting.
And you could sell it at the warehouse. You can make it right back.
Yes, right.
Tell us about the warehouse. How's it going with all that?
The warehouse has been awesome. We just launched this week.
Yep.
We told everyone. Essentially.
Saw that. You guys
Surprise.
crushed it.
Surprise! New home.
We got a house. Yeah, definitely stoked about the warehouse. I mean, it's been, like we were saying, just like kind of where the stoop's been at for like a little, I guess more than a year now at this point, like doing shows as the stoop and everything at the outdoor space, and kind of being able to bring that to a new home, and feeling like that home could be a place where the community can, like we were saying, come together and really just like work together to build something that's like just like beyond anything we've ever really seen, just to kind of get the community all in one place. And we couldn't be happier to be kind of like helping make that happen. So
That's what it's all about, man. I'm so glad you guys are doing this.
It's
It's-
really
Yeah.
exciting.
And it's going to be so fun to throw more than once a month. Like,
Yeah,
that's going to
for
be such
sure.
a perk. Like, I love throwing outside, but with the permits and stuff,
It's
like,
tough.
once
Oh,
a
it's
month
so
is like, if I did it more than once a month, I'd be burnt out. Like,
Yeah.
it's just such a. So it'll be really nice to just like have a calendar, throw more things than just like Kyle and I joke all the time that the stoop is like muscle memory now, that we
Literally.
can like whip up a show in like a week probably,
Yeah.
and just be
Yeah.
able to do it. But like, it's gonna be really fun to have like a whole new scenery and just like start from scratch again. And,
all in the walls of like our imagination,
right, and like
So
be able
awesome.
to welcome so many different types of art than we weren't able to before. Like, we want to have, like, people have been asking us, like, I mentioned before, like, plays. People are like, can we host plays here? What about like dances? And like, we want to have like DJ nights. I want to have a disco night. We want to have guided
Release
art
parties.
classes.
Oh,
It's just
meditation
a-
classes.
Yes.
Oh my gosh,
That's
this is
My best
awesome.
friend's
We're gonna get
mom is a
mindful.
sound therapist, Monica Mullen. She's awesome. And we're going to have her come and like do sound therapy classes with the bowls and everything.
Wow,
my gosh,
that's gonna be
that's
super.
So we're just going to
cool.
do a bunch of crazy stuff. We're so
Yeah,
excited.
it's gonna be a completely immersive like experience of what this entire artistic community is about. Just all in this.
just
We're hoping to just kind of have it boil in this one place. Like some cool like creative stew.
Yes,
Yes.
that's incredible. That's a really
With
good
cheese,
way to
Creative.
put
with
it.
cheese.
With cheese. That's a really good way to
There's
put
gonna
it.
be cheese. Probably. We can talk about
Don't
it.
worry, guys. There'll be cheese. I feel like I saw the launch earlier this week, which, by the way, go check it out. It was awesome. These guys are really good at social media, but I'm so excited just because I think like I don't know. That's what I was trying to say earlier about the possibilities being endless. Like you guys now have like a solid space, like, and I know like the outdoor venues, like, or the vendors and everything. It's really it has its own vibe now. Like I feel like it's kind of classic, like Stoop, and you can always go back to that when you want to. But like to have a solid space where like all these things can take place just sounds so awesome. Like
It's gonna be the spot for sure.
Yeah.
It's the garden and the art is the plants, you know?
Yeah.
That's all just going to be.
Hell yeah.
great metaphors. Stew, garden.
Flowers. Nothing. So you guys are trying to raise funds to fix this place up. How much are you guys looking to get?
Our goal
five, five.
on our goal on Kickstarter is 5555. It's the angel number for good change.
Oh, perfect.
Perfect.
Yes.
I'm
If
down
have
for
any
any change.
we really would need just some change. just to get that, to help
change
make
for
change. We
change.
just need your extra change.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so everybody go donate. I mean,
Yeah.
this
Yeah,
sounds like
go
it's
donate for
100%
sure.
worth it.
The
Yeah.
thing with Kickstarter though is you don't get any of the money unless you hit your goal.
What?
Yeah,
That's
I
wild.
never knew that about Kickstarter. Are you serious?
I'm dead serious. It's,
What do they do with
So
the
we're-
money?
they just reimburse everyone because technically if you
Whoa.
donate to the Kickstarter, the money doesn't come out of your account until the day the Kickstarter ends, which is the 25th of July or 27th. It's right
Yeah.
around there. I think it's the 25th. So yeah, the money doesn't leave your account, but if we don't make the goal, it just goes nowhere.
And what's the end date again? The 25th?
July 25th.
July 25th.
Yeah, it's a
Get your
60-day
donations in.
campaign.
Yeah.
Get them in before that due date.
Please.
Yes, please. We would appreciate you so much.
I think also like it sounds like the majority of Philadelphia would appreciate you because this
That's
is gonna
what
be
I'm
such a cool space.
We just
Yeah.
wanna-
It's a big payoff.
Yeah,
Then you can brag and say you contributed to the
yeah, you're an
building
investor.
foundation.
Yeah.
You invested in the
city's
city.
artistic community.
Go out
seriously.
there and be a venture capitalist, okay?
Yeah.
If you want to make an impact on this city's house show culture or DIY culture, pay for it all.
Yeah,
You
Yeah.
know? I know you got $4,000 laying around.
Right. Yeah, we woke up and we hit 1,000 today. So
Yeah.
we're
That's incredible.
almost
That's
1/5 of the way
super
there.
It's like what, 4 days in or something?
Yeah.
So we're
Whoa.
doing all
That's really
right, you know.
Yeah.
Help us get that push, and we'll make it worth it. You know, it'll be great.
That's awesome.
Get out there, guys.
Yeah. So typically on a Flowerz FM episode, we'll talk about some like events going on in the city. You guys down for that?
Yes.
Oh yes.
What do you guys know about West Philly Porchfest?
I vended at Clark Park last Porch Fest. Like I sold my vintage there. So I heard all of the bands playing, which was awesome, but I didn't get to experience it. And I'm going to miss it this year. I'm going to be out of town.
Gosh.
I'm so sad, but it seems epic.
When is Porchfest this year?
It is
Tell us.
this. Oh my God, when is June 3rd?
That's this weekend.
That's coming up. Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
wow, that is coming up. I think
close.
it's Saturday.
It's June already?
I know. What? I think
That's super
tomorrow
exciting.
or no, Thursday is June 1st, right? So it
Yeah.
must be the Saturday.
The Porch
Well-
Fests in Philly are always so awesome. Like,
They
such-
really
such great
are.
bands. Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
on
so
June 3rd.
is the Saturday.
It's going to be this Saturday on June 3rd. Basically, a bunch of porches around West Philly are going to have bands on them. And
Dig
we
that.
got a couple samples here we can dive into. But basically, between 12 and 6 p.m., it's just going to be like music all around the city, everywhere you can go. And like you said, there's going to be vendors and just tons of
Don't
fun.
they
so-
usually have a map?
Yeah, there is a map. You
That's
can
so
go.
fun.
You can go to westphillyporchfest.com. They got a map there. They got a list of all the times of all the places that things are going to be going
So
on.
cool.
Yeah,
It's
so you
really
can
great.
visit their website, westphillyporchfest.com. But I hit up this band Slop Tart because
Slop Tart.
I
What a
love
name.
Slop
so
Tart.
good, right? Yeah, but I was like, I want to play some music that will be at the Porch Fest. So if you guys want to listen to it,
Yes.
Yeah.
I would
it.
love.
I listen to Slop Tart and I can't listen to them when I drive because I will go 100 miles an hour.
Oh, I want to hear that.
I love them though.
That's kind of like
Good to
the
know for
like
that.
test of a good artist. Like if you'll get into a car crash.
How
when
fast
you're
are you
listening.
willing to drive listening to them?
Exactly.
So yeah, let's listen to Slop Tart. This is their most popular single on Apple Music. It's called Here It Goes off of their album Full of Juice. Let's hear it.
I
That was super sick.
They're
yeah.
so
That was dope.
epic.
I lost some brain cells from headbanging so hard.
Yeah, that was Slop Tart. That was their song.
Dig that.
Shoot. That was their song Here It Goes off of their latest album, Full of Juice. They're going to be playing at 4215 Baltimore Avenue at 3 p.m. on June 3rd, this Saturday.
The
So
Porch
make sure
Fest.
Check them out.
Right on. Yeah.
I think that would be an incredible song to mosh to. I'm sure all of their other songs, I haven't
Yeah.
listened too deep. I'm going to have to go check them out.
And with the Porch Fest, you're moshing in like the middle of a street or
You
like
know what?
So
someone's front
fun.
yard or something.
Moshing
Yeah,
with
it's
the
amazing.
neighbors.
Nice
Yeah.
cushioned grass.
Oh yeah, if you fall over, you'll be alright. If you're not super into the punk thing though, to mosh and stuff, I have another band for you, playing at 4421 Baltimore Ave at 12:15. There's going to be the Cheddar Boys.
Oh,
Cheddar
The
the
Boys.
Cheddar Boys. That sounds
that
like a cheese
name.
conversation type of band.
It was meant to be.
It's
Yeah.
a sign.
And I had a chance to talk to them. They want us to play their song Policeman.
Let's
So
listen.
This is Policeman by the Cheddar Boys.
Well, the police come and I didn't want to go this morning. Police come and I didn't want to go this morning. Police come and I didn't want to go. Shut in a little in the mouth for the police Well, children, I said roll 'em in the sand this morning. Children, I said roll 'em in the sand this morning. Children, I said roll 'em in the sand. I ain't gonna work for no damn man this morning. Damn right. Well, I got drunk and I fell on the floor this morning. I got drunk and I fell on the floor this morning. I got drunk and I fell on the floor. That's good for whiskey and I want some more this morning. Well, police come and I didn't want to go this morning. Police come and I didn't want to go this morning. Police come and I didn't want to go. Shut in a little in the mouth for the court this morning. Well, children, I said, have your fun this morning. Children, I said, have your fun this morning. Children, I said, have your fun. Run like a woman when the police come this morning. Well, I got drunk and I fell on the floor this morning. I got drunk and I fell on the floor this morning. I got drunk and I fell on the floor. That's good for whiskey and I want some more this morning. Well, police come and I didn't want to go this morning. Police come and I didn't want to go this morning. Police come and I didn't want to go. Shut in a little in the mouth for the floor this morning.
That was the Cheddar Boys.
Loved 'em.
I
was
loved that
awesome.
song.
So good.
That was very,
Such
very
a good vibe. It's going to be a great vibe for the middle of the day or, like early afternoon. Probably get like a sandwich or something, vibe out to some
Right.
Cheddar
I would
Boys.
sit on the
bands.
grass and like hang
Oh,
out
yeah.
and listen to that. It would
Yeah.
be so
Yeah,
fun.
for sure. If that sounds like a cool deal for you guys, you could see them at 4421 Baltimore Ave at 12:15 this Saturday, June 3rd.
Definitely be there.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And Jules wanted to plug something else.
Yes, there's my friend Limit 9 or Nano or Nina. They are hosting their own show called Grass Stains on Sunday, the day after Porch Fest. There's going to be vendors, going to be musicians, there's going to be tattooers. Please go. It's going to be awesome. There's tarot readings.
Awesome.
Yeah, they booked the whole shebang. So it'll be a great event to hang out at after Porch Fest.
Go meet
so
the
Right
local
on.
vendors. Yeah.
What'd you say?
Go meet your local vendors.
Yes.
Yes, and get a preview of probably they'll be at the
Oh yeah.
Zinefest, right?
Oh yeah.
Sweet.
Yep.
A lot of exciting things coming up between the Zinefest and the warehouse and all the things going on this weekend. I'm super excited.
Summer's
like a
kicking.
crazy
It's a
lady.
good time to be here. Yeah.
For sure.
You guys are killing it. Like,
Thank you.
I'm grateful that we have people like you in the space doing
Oh,
their
that means
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
sure.
Right on.
Well, that's all I got. What about you guys?
That's all I got.
Sweet.
Doing great.
Yeah, I feel good about it.
Good
Have a
work,
great-
team. Should we do a break?
Yeah, for sure.
Yes. 1, 2, 3,
break.
Cheese.
Cheese. Yeah. If anyone's got any good cheese recommendations, let us know, please.
Yeah.
Bring cheese to the stew.
Yeah, dude. If you want to bring some
Picnic
cheese,
moment.
we'll test some cheese, listen to some good music, and check out some zines. You know.
Well, thank you so much for coming, guys.
Yeah, thanks,
Yes,
guys.
thank you for
Thank you for
having
having
us.
I am
Yeah.
so excited. Everybody get out there.
Everybody get out there this weekend. It's going to be
Yes.
a beautiful weekend. The weather's great.
Peace
Yes.
and love.
Peace
Get
and
Mwah.
together.
love.
Bye, you guys.
See you later, Philadelphia.